Hey, all right, I just grabbed some quick content from CNN. Uh, doesn't really matter. I'm just using this as an example. You can do this with tons of text, but it seems like the gap is how do you spin it and how do you rearrange it after it's spun and all that. So I'm going to go through that with you. Um, I've already line separated the text since you already know how to do that, which was the caret symbol P. And so this is already line separated. You take this and let's toss it in the best spinner. Spinner chief will work too, but just for the purposes, um, these settings aren't magical. I'm just doing this so we have some spun text to work with. And we'll copy that on out of there. And we will put it into an Excel file, and you can see now these lines, it's separated by lines still, and each sentence is spun. Now you can do this on a paragraph level as well, and I don't know, if you need me to show you how to do that, I'll show you how to do that later. In the A thing, we're going to put our equals rand brackets, and then we're going to copy that through here. Okay, so you already know how to do all this. The only thing different now is that you're working with text that's already spun, which is what you want, I presume. So you're going to highlight your two columns, sort by A, values smallest to largest, that's fine, and there you go, sort again, and you can keep on doing that all you want to with as large of a sample as you want to. I'm just showing you 17 lines here because that's what we have to work with at the moment. I'll go grab some more text just to satisfy the curiosity. Let's see. And we'll go, how do you secure your whatever? Don't care. That's one ugly son of a bitch. Alright. God damn it. Select our text that we're going to borrow. And toss it into a notepad file. Great. Remove that since we don't care about him. Go suck a dick. Copy. I'm going to open up a new sheet here just to remove the blank spaces. Oh, okay. What you'll notice here is each paragraph is a new line, which is perfectly fine. Let's say we want to spin paragraphs. Not a problem. Copy it again. Throw it back in here. Paste it. Do some more word spins. Whatever. Copy it. Oh. Copy. Yes. I hate that pop-up thing. That's the most annoying son of a bitch ever. Okay, so now we have even more spun text. These are paragraphs. The top ones were just sentences, but it doesn't make any difference because, if nothing else, it adds more variety, and you can figure out how you want to spin it. It's literally unlimited as far as the things you can do here. And then we'll intermix these some, no problem. Great. So now we have 26 line separated sections of sentences. Some are sentences, some are whole paragraphs. They're all mixed up. We're going to copy them, and we're going to go ahead and save these in just a plain text file. And you notice the text file remains line separated, just like it was in the Excel sheet. And we're going to save as master.txt. Okay, yep. Oh, just a second, I have to close all my copies of master.txt. Okay, let's try it again. Save as master.txt. There you go. Done deal, right? Now what do you do? Well, let's go get into it. Split was a separate VBS file that I had sent you on the forum not too long ago. You want to edit it, you can edit it in Notepad or anything you want. And the URLs is how many line broken segments you want in each article. Now typically, if you're going to spin on a paragraph level, you don't need as many of these segments because each line will be its own paragraph. If you're spinning on a sentence level, you'll need more of these segments. So you're going to have to experiment and quote unquote seasoned to taste here, and this is going to vary depending on what you need. But we had about 25 lines, so I'm going to do 5 lines per quote unquote article, just so you get an idea of what it does. Okay, and we'll close it, and it's going to save. We will. Then we're going to double click on split. Oops, file not found. Let's see if I screwed that up. I bet that's what it was. Yep. See, now it's produced 6 articles, and if you look at each article, you will notice here. That might make it hard for you to read. I'll put it in Notepad. You'll see that it's spit out articles pre-spun in 5 5-line segments. Now, some of these are paragraphs, like these longer ones are paragraphs. Some of them are just sentences. No big deal. Let's say that you had this piece of content and you want to spin all of this together so it was in one line, so that this whole article would be an inner spun line. And it looks like it had about 18 lines. So what you'd get is about once every 18 times that you use this sentence in your final content, it'd be a unique sentence that wasn't used any of the other times it was used in content. And how you do that is you just highlight it, spin selected paragraphs together, which is fine. No, you don't want to include a blank. Sometimes you do, but I don't. And now the whole thing is one line. And you'll see as we copy it. Go up, go ahead, put it in there. And this whole thing looks like it's a bunch of different lines, but it's not. It's all one line spun together. Watch. Let's go into Excel. See how it's one line? So you can literally spin together 17, 18 sentences into one random pile of goo, and do that for 100,000 or a million lines in Excel, randomize them like I showed you, then you can spit it out using the split.vbs file, and it'll spit out, how many ever you set it to spit out. If you set out to spit out 5 lines, it's going to spit out 5 of these uber spun, word spun, sentence spun paragraphs or lines. And I shouldn't say paragraphs, because what it really is if I understand. No, it will be a paragraph, but nonetheless, just for shits and giggles, we'll look at what this looked like. Oh, yeah, see, it is a paragraph, but if we spin it again, it looks completely different from anything else, and you can see how the length varies, and I mean, it really just is completely random in how it generates content that way. If you were to do it for some more articles, that wouldn't be a problem. You just, rinse and repeat the process. So that's basically how the split file interacts with what you've learned in Excel and how that works with spun sentences. If any of this is unclear or the steps are unclear, let me know. I'll do my best to explain it to you, but as you see, the split VBS file has nothing to do with Excel. It's a separate file in a folder that, let's say we delete all these articles that it pumped out for us. We go in, we can edit it so it did, 9 segments instead of 5 per article. Save, close, run it. Now we have 3, but each one was going to be 8 or 9 lines. That one was 8, this one will be 9, and the one above it will be 9. And, that's how you split one big file, this big chunk of text, into multiple smaller articles. And if, you need to, when you're ready for more content, you re-randomize all these lines and then run split again. You'll have all new content. So that's how it works.